Hey everyone, welcome to the Decorative Den, a look inside my craft room where I share all things crafting, planning, and cross stitch. My name is Charity and I am so happy to have you here with me today for a plan with me in my dashboard style mini happy planner. I'm going to be decorating all of the inserts for February in a Valoween kind of witchy theme. And while I'm decorating, I'm going to talk to you about how I use this layout. So if you are interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. All right, so for this layout, I pulled the closest thing I had to Valoween stickers. Essentially, I wanted something pink or purple. And so these stickers are from the Disco Witch collection, which I got from JoAnn this past October. And then I also pulled just some coordinating washi from my stash. A lot of these are Simply Gilded, Stardust, and Bow washi. And full disclosure, I did do all of this decorating back in January to get ready for the month of February, since that's how I've been planning recently, is just doing all my decorating at the start of the month, and then I go in with my pen and do my nitty-gritty planning throughout the month. However, I knew it was going to take me a while to get this voiceover recorded, so I kind of figured, like, as long as it's posted before actual Valentine's Day, Valoween, like, it's good enough. Plus, what I'm talking about today really is just how I use the dashboard style layout. This is a layout that I have really loved, and I'm just going to kind of talk through how it's working for me and what I do in it. I use this planner as both a actual planner, like pre-planning everything out, and a plan to keep it at the end of the year as my memory planner as well. And so I kind of do a combination of things to meet both of those functions. So starting here with the monthly dashboard page, the top left corner has a top 3 priority section, and I use it as intended, and in that area list my 3 priorities for the month. Sometimes these are really big to-dos that I want done during that month. Other times it might be like a monthly goal, but essentially I always write down 3 things that I'm focusing on during the month. And then on the top right hand side, where there's that like grid paper area, I've been using that to track my cross stitch projects this year, since I am very into cross stitch right now, and I just kind of want to have a sense of how many projects I have going at once, when I'm starting new things. It is helpful to me when I'm trying to film floss tube updates for this channel. And then also, I think it's something that I'm going to enjoy looking back on and reflecting on a time when my main craft was cross stitching and just kind of seeing when I was starting new projects. Then the bottom section is a lined section that's intended to be notes for the month. And I fill out this section at the end of the month. And so I really use this as an area for journaling and reflection. If my daughter had like a big growth milestone, I'll record it in that area. Or if we as a family did something that I really want to remember, I'll add it to that section. It's really just an area to kind of like draw my attention and highlight things from the month that I want future me to remember when I am flipping back through these pages as a memory planner. So that is basically everything I do for the monthly dashboard. And then in terms of decorating, I really am just trying to, add a little color and fun to the pages, and then cover any of the floral images that came in this planner, since I wasn't able to get a dashboard style mini happy planner this year that was just like plain. This is as close as I could get with the black and white, and it does have a few little blooming, I think it's called the Blooming Florals planner, and so it does have these little floral blooms throughout. But so that's the main point of decorating, is to just cover that, because this is a Halloween themed planner, like Halloween all year long, and so I want to cover those elements and add more like Halloween elements, and for this month more of a witchy romantic look. So moving on to the 2-page monthly insert, this is one that I really use for planning and not so much memory keeping. I used the same style of mini happy planner, the dashboard layout, in 2024, and I played with the idea of doing like a highlight of the day for each day on these inserts and trying to make them more memory planner focused, but really, I just always fell back to just using these for planning. And I have found that I really am like a monthly layout kind of girl. I find these so helpful. Every day I open my planner and look at the monthly view to kind of get a lay of where I am in the month, what things are due, what appointments I have, just what's going on. And so I really do like these inserts for just traditional planning. Now, as you can kind of see already, I'm not going to actually put any of my plans down in my planner during this video, and that's just for privacy reasons. But I can say for the monthly view, once I have the outside of the calendar decorated, my actual plans are mostly just pen and Tombow brush pens. You can see I added a few markings here, and I'll block off things like paydays, if there's any travel we're doing, people visiting us. I'll use Tombow brush pens to highlight certain days I have appointments, and every once in a while I'll put some stickers down. Like I do have a little YouTube icon sticker I like to put on the days that I intend to post a video. Sometimes I'll put a little book sticker down on the day our library books are due, but other than that, it's mostly pen and Tombows in the monthly layout. So moving on to the weekly inserts for this planner, these are what Happy Planner calls the dashboard layout and what I've been just totally obsessed with. And so the left-hand page is like your dashboard where you have a few different boxed areas. I love that the left column is just a checklist. It says priorities, and I use it just as my to-do list for the week for anything and everything. And then I use the top right section with the grid paper to track anything I'm doing for the channel. And so that's where I make my to-do list specific to like, do I need to edit something? Do I want to film something? So very TDD related things up there. And then the blank box below that says looking ahead. And last year I did use it in that way pretty often when planning, but I found this year I've been enjoying using that section to list craft things that I want to do. Which is just like, I love crafting. It's my main hobby. And so I like having a separate section that is just like a brain dump when I have craft project ideas. And so I've kind of just been recording them in there. So that way I just have them all in one place. Now the bottom section is another little grid section intended for notes. And I use this very similarly to the monthly dashboard, like just as a place to kind of journal and write down any like milestones or highlights. And so I will often fill that section out at the end of the week and just, write down anything I want future me to know. Now, the right page is your actual days of the week, and I don't do much pre-planning in those. I really fill those out as I go throughout the week, since my monthly insert has all of my plans and appointments and due dates. The weekly inserts are really where I'm just recording what's going on during the day. So that way I have a log of my life, and that really is like the memory planning piece of it. Now, in addition to those weekly boxes, there is that first box on the left side of the right page that just has like a blank heading and then 7 lines. And so I use that to track my movement, meaning like any kind of movement or exercise. So like family walks go in there. If I do a workout, it goes in there. Anything, any any kind of movement really. And so that's what I track there. And I do think because there's 7 lines in that box, it is a great box to use for like habit tracking, or it can be great for dinners or meal planning. It's a really nice box to have, and I've really enjoyed tracking my exercise and movement with it. But yeah, that is pretty much how I use these inserts. And again, in terms of decorating, it's really just to bring some fun, some colors, and a theme to the pages, and mostly cover up those flowers in the bottom left-hand corner. So I think from here, I'm just going to play a little music as I finish decorating these weekly pages. And if you have seen anything you like washi tape, stickers, anything that you like that I haven't mentioned a shop or maker for, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to answer questions about the supplies I used, especially because I did not really go through and explain what I was doing decoration wise. It really was more just talking through how I use the planner. And so yeah, if you have any questions about the products, just let me know. But I will play some music and then get back with you here at the end of this video. All right, so my pages are decorated and back in my planner, and I'm just going to do one last flip through here so you can see what everything looks like. I really loved using this Disco Witch collection this month. I thought using the same sticker set throughout all of the inserts in February made it look like a very cohesive collection of inserts. And I can say now that I'm recording this voiceover like halfway through the month of February that I have really been enjoying these colors and stickers while I've been using my planner. So Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really had fun talking planners with you, and I hope that maybe it was helpful to just hear how I use the dashboard style layout, especially if it's something you've been interested in and maybe have not used yet, or maybe you have this planner and are struggling to find ways to use each of the boxes. I know I was a bit overwhelmed when I first started with the dashboard layout, but it truly has been a game changer for me and is a layout I would recommend to anyone. So thank you all again for being here with me. If you liked this content and are interested in more, please consider subscribing. And in general, I hope you are well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.